It didn't look deliberate, but it was effective.
Thus the immediate reaction by Bowe.
You get complacent, you stand around, things like that happen.
Let's see if the two cut eyes even each other out. I still have the sense that Holyfield is in more trouble than the challenger.
Harold, quickly, give us your score. Very quickly.
Larry, 77-75, 5 rounds to 3, Riddick Bowe. And I want to tell you something. You're fighting with 10-ounce Reyes thumb-attached gloves. A guy is not supposed to get thumbed in theory with those gloves.
Yeah, but you can't avoid it. I've been thumbed and have accidentally thumbed a lot of people myself.
Bowe pounding away to Holyfield's body. For now, the challenger landing 2 or 3 shots for everyone he takes from the champion. Holyfield trying to come back with the jab.
Good left jab by Bowe. This jab makes you dizzy. It makes you fall forward. It makes you not be able to see for a minute.
And also likely to make Holyfield worry and feel negative about the eye, something that he'd prefer not to think about.
Holyfield is actually falling forward on the point of his feet now.
But I think Riddick's right eye is closing up, George. And now Evander starts to stick the jab with more effect as Bowe seems to struggle with his vision. Now a right hand by Bowe sends Holyfield into the ropes. But the champion begins to bounce again. Trading right hands. Again, it was Bowe's, which appeared to be more effective.
No doubt Bowe has won the battle of the right hands tonight, but the night is far from being over.
At the same time, George, you have to question his hitting power. 235-pound man, beating on a 205-pound man, has landed a number of clean blows and never seems to have truly stunned Holyfield.
He's not truly landing any clean blows yet. Holyfield catches the shot, but his face is partially turned at all times, and his gloves on top of the head. Turns that head instinctively. He's a hard guy. He's dynamic, even when he's still.
And let's face it, the champion has a massive heart. He's proven that over and over. Right uppercut by Holyfield. Momentarily stunned Bowe. Low blow by Bowe. Cortez pushes them away.
Bowe has been instructed by his corner, when they warn you, don't move back, keep throwing shots. Because it doesn't work to his advantage to listen to the referee.
Last minute has been a little bit kinder to Evander Holyfield. He's been doubling up on some shots. Crowd booing Cortez's actions. Both fighters basically ignoring the referee. Right hand by Holyfield, and again he shook the sweat off of Bowe, but didn't move the man.
Whenever Bowe gets in trouble, he throws one to the booty. Holyfield can't see anything at this point.
Now, before you take a point away, stop that shit. Why don't you watch your fight? How about those blood blows?
You gotta get the iron on that eye. Let me take care of this. Go on. Holyfield, you got to suck it up. Now, this guy's dogged out too.
Yeah, Bob. Hey.
Now, Holyfield, pull it up for me. Come on.
Ronnie, with the water.
Ronnie, water. Holyfield.
Red's here. Give me one. Give me the water. The water. The water. Hold it. You gotta be busier.
Check us out. Let's go.
Okay, you saw the low blow there, but the referee, despite the number of those low blows, has not taken a point away from Riddick Bowe as yet.
Round 10 begins. If they complete this round, Riddick Bowe will have gone just as far as he's ever gone before in a professional prize fight.
Riddick Bowe is able to land 3 good combinations now. Evander Holyfield can have his first visit to the canvas. He's been a gentleman all this time. He can't understand someone being so dirty.
So you see Holyfield going down in this round, and Bowe stuns him with an uppercut. And just like that, the champion struggles to stay on his feet. What a heart by Holyfield.
He's going to stay on his feet.
He's hanging in there. Gets away from a right hand, blocks another one. Bowe throwing, now goes to the body. Holyfield somehow standing up, but staying too close to Bowe. Joe Cortez watching. Champion gets the benefit of the doubt.
That was a right uppercut that started that sequence.
Now Bowe has got to start all over again.
And Holyfield weathers the storm and comes back throwing.
If Bowe starts over all over again, he can do it all over again.
Let's see if he has the patience. Evander Holyfield's incredible powers of recovery once again on display. Remember how he came back from the knockdown against Cooper and threw one of the great left hooks you've ever seen about 30 seconds later?
At that time, Evander could see. This time, Evander Holyfield has no vision at all. That left jab has been the most devastating thing in his life. Bowe is only resting from all of those punches he threw.
And Holyfield goes back to the right-hand lead. It's been the only weapon which has been consistently good to him tonight.
Don't rest. Rest with your jab. Bowe should be taking that kind of advice.
Look at Holyfield. What a warrior. Reversing the tide of the battle. The champion now has Bowe wobbling. And he lands the right hand. Everybody in the Thomas and Mack Center on their feet.
It doesn't bother Bowe because he knows he was only resting at that point. Evander Holyfield has got a heart.
If he weighs 205, his heart weighs about 204.
This is an amazing show, guys. I don't think he can win the fight at this rate. But just to have recovered from that beating is astonishing, I think, to most of us at ringside.
If he can, Bowe goes right back to the left jab, start all over, forget he's knocked this guy almost out, go back to the left jab, start everything off, it can all happen again.
This round should be greeted with a standing ovation at the end. You've seen the best of both men. A right hand by Holyfield, and another. Round 10 continues after the bell.
Let's take a look, folks, because what you saw in this round, it doesn't get much better than this. Holyfield staggering into the corner. Bowe after him, the young man. But that conditioning and those recuperative powers, how can you believe that a fellow who looks like this in the first minute and a half is going to dominate the second minute and a half of the round?
Because Riddick Bowe threw every little punch and mile of road work away.
Now let's take a look at Holyfield coming back. What a thoroughbred that man is. I don't know if he's got enough to mount the stretch run and win the round.